On Airtel Touching Lives tonight, we look back at some of this season's highlights.
Touching lives.
Over the past 12 episodes, we visited some familiar faces and they shared how Airtel touched their lives. But every season brings more and more people that need help, people who had little to no chance of a better life.
Sometimes if I go to school, I don't eat.
The situation is pathetic.
Things have just been too hard.
At times, I shed tears.
So one day I came back from work to hear that she had an accident, that the machine cut off her hand.
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one, touching lives.
Good evening, Nigeria, and welcome to Season 4 finale of Airtel Touching Lives. My name is Wana, and tonight I will be sharing with you some of my favorite moments in the past 12 episodes.
Touching lives.
I met Lukman as I was walking by streets. I saw a lot of people queue on a line. They were buying food, so I thought to myself, this is a good place to buy some food as well. It was just by the roadside, so I joined the queue. When it was my turn, I realized that Lukman could not speak. He said, "Hello, I want this, I want that," but it was pointing to his table. So the people around there, they told me that, oh, he couldn't speak and he couldn't hear me. Luckily for him, he was able to write and read. So I was very happy that I could communicate with him via that. So ever since then, I write to him and he writes back to me, responds to me, and that's how we met.
My husband, Lukman, is a promising young chef. He got sick when he was young, and since then, he lost his hearing and ability to speak. Things has not been easy for him. Despite his disability, he was able to go further to qualify as a chef. And since then, things has been very difficult. Nobody wants to listen to him. Like, what can you cook? Like, can you do something?
Anytime I think about his food, I'm really happy. His food is so delicious. I remember the first time I had a taste of his food. One, I was very amazed that by the roadside, you could find something as good as this. Lukman has just recently been, evicted, taken out of his business because he's actually using a very small place by the roadside where he couldn't afford the rent.
He formerly had a shop. The house was demolished and was sold to someone else. And since then, things has been more difficult. It has not been reasonable at all. We're just moving like a snake, like slowly, but things have just been too hard.
The challenges Lukman is facing is very enormous. I can say that since the time he was taking off, he couldn't even afford 3 square meal. He's trying to get jobs, he couldn't even get job because of his predicament. Nobody wants to employ a physically challenged person. And presently, he has no shop, even where to start selling. Lukman is presently in a very difficult situation. If he doesn't get assistance in time, I don't want to be negative, but he could cut short his life.
If we don't get help, things will be more difficult for us because I'm pregnant, I have a son, and my husband is not working. It's not going to be friendly. I'm my unborn child again, and it's just going to be very difficult, more difficult for us.
A hearing aid was something that you guys really wanted. I was going to help. and Airtel will be providing you with the hearing aid. And so we're not going to stop there. Airtel is also going to help him set up his catering business and equipment.
Oh, wow, thank God. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Touching lives.
This community, well above 10,000 people, the community is not lacking behind in education.
The major challenge that we have with respect to education here is access to internet facilities, computer education, which we believe is something that can help the youth and the people of the community in general. The access to the internet will actually help improve knowledge in terms of crop production. It will help in the research that students actually carry out and also the assignments they have in school.
As a youth in Nigeria, I think the youth in Nigeria are facing different challenges of not knowing how to use a computer. And I think if the youth knows how to operate computer, it will expose them to different kind of things like knowing about the internet, knowing about what is happening in the world. And I think if we know how to operate computer, it will change our lives a lot.
It's a great opportunity for our youth to have an ICT center here because when we went to school in our secondary school days, when we are given assignment, our teachers will told us to go and type it or do photocopy. We don't have access to that here in our town. We have to go far away like Ijebu-Ode or Ijebu-Igbo before we can have access to that. So having it here will be a will make that our assignment to be very easier for us to do. And it will make us to learn more about computer. Computer can allow us to search on any topic we have been given, not depending on the course we are doing, not depending on the subject we are doing. We can have access to anything by going to Google, Facebook, Twitter. It can allow us to have access to anything.
This center has been in existence for the past 40 years, I can say.
In the past, this center is very historical to this community, and it was actually championed by a Reverend Canon of late memory, Adesanya Odubogun, who actually laid the foundation of this community. We strongly believe that this center is a place that would actually serve the purpose for which we want to set an ICT center for. Basically, it's accessible, it's within the center of the town. It's a place where security is really guaranteed with respect to the gadgets or equipment that will be put here. And it's a generally acceptable place by every member of the community.
I'm very optimistic and very hopeful. The system is going to be very useful to the community, not even the community alone, to all surrounding villages.
Here in Ifesowapo, we have well over 25,000 people, out of which probably we have 70% of that as majorly youths and children. And taking this ICT out of that kind of number of people, I think it's not something that would be palatable for us. So it's really going to be huge. It's really an opportunity for this ICT center to serve so many minds that we cannot imagine of.
Airtel, of course, would like to do something and touch your lives. So Airtel will refurbish the existing structure.
Wow, that's great.
And they will also provide you with computers, scanners, copiers, generator.
Wow. We should
I know, right?
Touching lives.
For 4 years now, Airtel has been touching lives and shaping the future for the better. Please join us on social media and let us know what you liked most about the past season. You'll find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Coming up after the break, we take a look at some of the past season's life-changing moments.
Touching lives.
For me, it was difficult to choose a favorite story. All our nominees had unique stories which was worthy of Airtel's support.
Touching lives.
I moved into this place in 2001. That was when I got married. And as at that time, Precious was in secondary school. She became a very close family friend. So if I go to work and I come back, I meet her with my wife. So she was there, but one day I came back from work to hear that she had an accident. I said, what kind of an accident? She said, no, say where she was working, that the machine cut off her hand.
I was working in a factory to look for money to further my education. Until one day, they asked us to go and clean the machine. The machine is off. Suddenly, the machine came up. The thing has to drag my hand and cut it off.
From what Precious told me and my friends and families, she said she worked in a factory where they produce sweet and chewing gum. That on that fateful day, the machine was off, and they were like, okay, we're cleaning up the machine. So you pack out the sweet so that we can service the machine and prepare for another day's work. Right? While she was doing that, somebody else from the factory went and switched on the machine.
When that happened, it was really painful. They have to rush me down to the hospital.
Precious is the childhood friend of mine, and I saw her before I traveled down to school, and everything was fine with her. Before I knew what was happening, my mom called me that I should come back home, and I had to come back thinking it was something little for me to now get to the hospital and see my friend lying lifeless in the bed.
And when I got there, it was a very sorry sight. I said, no, this pretty young girl, without a hand, how is she going to survive?
I saw a girl having to use her right arm to do everything, practically everything, writing, eating, doing everything, and now the right hand is chopped off. Using her left hand wasn't easy. She had to learn how to write with it, how to do everything with it. It hasn't been easy for her.
It was not really easy to start writing with your left hand. It's like you are starting from the crutch. So I have to start it. Even I myself, I pitied myself. I was even laughing at myself that, Precious, you started using your right hand to start as if you want to start something fresh again.
If we have challenges, because we don't have enough, even to eat or even to do some of the expenses for the house. We don't have enough.
If Precious does not get an assistant for now, you know the mom and dad are getting old. The friends who have been assisting are also getting tired. So she's going to face a very difficult situation.
Airtel would like to rent a store for you for 2 years.
Jesus. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's not stopping there. Okay. We are going to supply it with women's clothes.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you.
We haven't finished though. You need to be able to power the shop now, Abby.
Yeah.
I'll give you a generator as well.
Thank you.
Touching lives.
I nominated this community because I came here. I felt so sad. I felt so horrible within when I saw the level of poverty this community are living in.
Ìyá omi oúnjẹ wa ń bẹ, ibi míì náà ti lọ ń pọn omi.
A lè rómi pọn. Omi tí ò dá a lè lò, a lè fi ṣe nǹkan kan. It's better ká tó rómi gan-an ìnira ló jẹ́. A máa sáré ká tó rómi ni a rẹ̀ lè rómi. Ibo la ti fẹ́ rómi náà gan-an. Omi ló jẹ́ ìṣòro wa. Omi, a rómi kankan.
When you take a look around, you see lots of unhygienic things. No drainage, no toilet. How do they even survive?
Kí làwọn àgbàlagbà máa ṣe? A máa wò tiwa ni. Nǹkan ibi tá ti wà kì í ṣe ọ̀ràn 20 years, kì í ṣe 30 years tá ti wà ń bì í. Ṣé àwa ṣẹ̀ máa sí kiri? Ó ṣòro fún wa. Nǹkan táwa fi dúró nìyẹn. Tá bá sáà ní pé ká ṣáà máa wo ojú Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan táwa fi dúró nìyẹn.
It's something they've been praying that someday, somehow, something good would happen, such as having potable water.
Máa ń dùn mí lọ́kàn gan. Ìgbà mi a ṣe mí pé máa tún máa bá Ọlọ́run sọ pé Ọlọ́run ò ṣe bí èmi náà sílé olówó. Kó jẹ́ gbogbo nǹkan táwọn náà ń ṣe, kó jẹ́ ìrọ̀rùn báwọn ẹbí èmi náà ṣe máa ṣe. Torí gbogbo nǹkan ńlá ayé yìí kò sí èyí tó yìí sí bẹ̀, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló le. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ló le, kò sí ìrọ̀rùn ń bẹ̀. Máa ń ṣe bí kémi náà. Kọ́lọ́run, mo tún máa ń sọ kọ́lọ́run dáríjì mi o, but kọ́lọ́run mú mi sọ́dọ̀. Gbogbo ìyà tí mò ń jẹ yìí gan ti pọ̀ jù.
This is poverty in the highest order. I'm not happy with that. That poverty makes me cry. That level of living makes me sad. When I sleep, I see these people. That's why I have the passion to come to the community and give the little help I could. So I'm very, very sad. I'm sad, I'm pained in my heart to see children go through this poverty. I would like something be done if there's anybody out there listening. I would like something be done. Take these children out of poverty, please.
Airtel wants to provide you with a borehole and a water treatment plant.
Glad for that. We are very grateful for that.
How do you feel about it?
All the whole community will be very happy.
Touching lives.
I hope you're enjoying some of this year's stories. Join the conversation and tell us your favorite story in season 4. Don't forget, you can join the conversation on our website and you can follow us on social media. Now, don't go away because after the break, we'll bring you more of your favorites from season 4 of Airtel Touching Lives.
Touching lives.
Welcome back to Airtel Touching Lives. The last 12 episodes have been quite emotional. We've shed tears, and I must admit, sometimes it's been overwhelming. Let's take a look at some more highlights from season 4.
Touching lives.
In the morning, I went to work. My wife is at home with 4 children.
My children, they are also in sitting room that time. I have twins. But 2 of them, they are in the sitting room. There is no light in where we are living. The generator, we used to put it outside. But after oven the generator and it's getting cool, we put it in the place that we normally put it. And I'm trying to put fuel inside the generator. I see that the fuel have poured on the ground. Suddenly, I see that my husband is coming back from work.
Immediately I came, I carried the fuel out, and I'll be cleaning the one in the floor.
It was a big explosion.
The only thing that I hear is fire.
I looking for the 2 boys and 1 girl. I didn't see them. After I went out because I want to fall down.
After the accident happened, the only thing that I see myself in the hospital is that Korede I see with me. I was asking that, Korede, where is your sister? I say, it's this thing. How manage? How did you come out? He said that he jumped from the window. What about my children? I'm asking about my children. Where are my children?
This is Aina's house. This was where we found the body of the twins that got burnt in the fire. 1 here, the other one exactly this place.
They told me that the twins died. I'm on the bed. I feel the pain and then I cry.
It's after some weeks later that I hear that they are no more again.
Here at Airtel, we're about touching lives, and we definitely want to do something for you. First of all, we would like to pay for any outstanding medical bills, because we know that has been very, very difficult for you, and you're still owing a lot of money. And we're also going to help you rebuild your house.
Thank you. Thank you, Airtel.
Since the Aina family has been on touching lives, the life has not remained the same again. I can see joy. I can see the transformation. The hope came alive again.
I thank God for today because Airtel promised us that they are going to build the house for us, and they done it. I'm so happy. I'm very happy for it. And again, after a year about the incidents, God gave me 2 children at the same time, both girl and boy. Thank you.
Láti ìgbà tó ti wá kọ́ ilé yẹn fún wa, ó jẹ́ ká ní hope pé àwọn náà sì wà ní life. Ó dẹ̀ inú wa dùn gan torí pé ilé yẹn ó fine gan, very beautiful house, and then we love it. It give us happy home.
Thank you, Airtel. We are grateful.
Touching lives.
We've come to the end of season 4 of Airtel Touching Lives. Thank you so much for following me and Airtel on this amazing journey. Goodbye and God bless.
Thank you, Airtel. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Airtel, for touching Hannah's life.
I didn't expect this today. I didn't expect that I'll have this today. I'm so thankful to God.
Thank you, Airtel.
We really appreciate you. May God bless you.
And I'm proud of Airtel. Well done.
Airtel touching life is real.
Thank you, Airtel, for touching my life and my family's life.
Thank you so much. You have been a huge support in this venture.
I would like to say thank you to Airtel for what they have done.
Thank you, Airtel. Thank you for touching my life.
Thanks to Airtel for providing water for Mashie community.
I must say thank you. I can't say it enough.
I'll kiss Airtel from head to toe. Thank you, Airtel. We are grateful.
I know that my tomorrow will be better. Thank you, Airtel.
Thank you, Airtel, for this wonderful assistance. We are very, very grateful. Thank you.
We appreciate you so much for what you have done. Thank you, Airtel.
Hey, hey,
I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change.